Ruin has come to our channel. Hey, we're back.
Yes, we are.
We took a week off because Evan literally died.
Yeah, but I'm back.
Yeah, that's I'm not sure if that's more pleasant or less pleasant.
I mean, everybody loves me.
Yeah, but you're decomposing now, and that's my problem.
Oh, I see. Did you ever see freaking Sankareya, the anime?
You know, I watched part of it, but I couldn't finish it because once it became clear that Wonko was not going to win, it was like I can't. I just this guy has no taste.
But wasn't she his cousin or something? I mean, it wasn't strictly.
It's okay in Japan.
I mean, it's okay here, but people look at you funny.
I mean, when she's that hot.
Yeah, that's true. Like I'd hit it.
I mean, I wouldn't normally, but Wonko was a particularly unique case.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
11 out of 10.
I'd say 12.
But no, I was thinking of the I liked the grandpa who, you know, the joke was he's clearly a zombie, but nobody knows and just thinks he's really healthy because of all those medicinal herbs that he takes.
Right.
Like the guy's doing the research is like, oh, so we need this kind of leaf. We need the wabubu leaf or something to preserve the dead bodies. Oh yeah, hey grandpa, I'll make your wabubu leaf tea in just a second. He loves that stuff. Ha ha ha. Like,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, terrible taste in waifus aside, like, I liked what I saw. Like, it
was funny, but they're never going to make more. And it ended on a cliffhanger.
Well, the manga ended properly, I believe.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, the manga had, like, a definitive ending.
All right.
Which is, from what I know about it, it sounds dumb and funny.
Well,
that might have been a bad idea, but I just spent a ton of money on a high-end heirloom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean, I had to buy this dude his wine.
Oh shit! Now we only have 3,700 for supplies.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's gonna cover the food.
We'll make it work. Although I did just make one of his abilities useless, and I don't have the money to buy him a replacement one.
Oh.
So.
Was it the wine throwing ability?
It's fine. Yeah.
Did you nerf the wine throwing ability of the guy that throws wine?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because it takes away the ability to... It basically makes it so he can't apply Blight anymore.
Oh.
With that ability, but it gives him free buffs and stress reduction.
Okay.
On his friendly target skills, which seemed like a really good trade-off.
All right.
Anyway, let's go to the dungeon, not the darkest one, but the lighter dungeons.
The Cove hit 2.
Yes. So let's see if I can find a short one. That'll do. I have very little money.
Yeah.
for some reason.
Right.
I don't know.
You bought expensive wine.
It's gonna be worthwhile, maybe. Let's see what kind of party can I make with this.
What is the title you achieve? A something, the sommelier, the wine experts. They're like wine gods, but walking among us in the flesh.
I mean,
you have to pass like really stringent tests where you can recognize the composition of wine, like just by smell. This is real.
Yeah, like I don't know why you're expecting me to know this shit.
No, I don't know. I was just asking. Here we go. Okay, hold on.
I am the least drinkingest person like in history.
Wine tasting. I don't know what to even Google.
Wine tasterer.
Like wine expert.
Testosterone.
A sommelier. Yes.
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
All right. I never fixed Reynolds crap. Who's a good slot too? I don't want to overuse Guts. Oh, here we go. Twilight Knight. She'll work decently. Yeah. Boring but effective.
Okay, yeah, it takes like several years of training to become a master sommelier, and they hire them in really high-end restaurants and stuff to do the wine.
I mean, do they buy the wine dinner first?
Yeah.
That was creative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, people are gonna like that one.
I like it. It's high class. The class is as high as your brow.
My brow is held high. All right, that wasn't too bad. I was able to afford decent provisions.
I mean, as long as you get food and torches, you've got enough.
And shovels.
Yeah.
So I was telling you over lunch that I had seen Shazam.
Yeah.
With an exclamation point.
I want to see it.
You should see that.
So, tell me something about it without spoiling.
It's probably the best Superman movie that's ever made.
Good.
Well, see, the thing, and I saw the movie with my dad.
Okay.
I mean, this is an opinion I've held for a long time, but thankfully he reinforced it with me that a lot of DC is especially guilty of this, but I mean even Marvel still does it too.
Okay.
A lot of these movie studios seem to be like afraid of the fact they seem to be afraid that they're that if they make a superhero movie, it's going to be seen as being like goofy. And that people won't like. Oh, I meant to use the Buff song. They seem to think that if they make like a superhero movie like straight, like from the book, that people won't be able to. People won't like it because it'll be too goofy. So I mean, you see that in stuff like the Nolan Batman movies, where Nolan explicitly removed a lot of stuff that's common to the Batman mythos because he just thought it was too goofy. Didn't fit with his his interpretation of the universe. But the thing is that superheroes are dumb by concept, like you can't get away from that. There is nothing inherently cool about a dude dressing up as a bat or a spider,
right? Okay,
fighting like costumed bad guys. The difference, and he actually phrased it. He actually put this forth, which I agree with. The difference is the way you execute it.
Yeah,
because I mean you can play. Because people have portrayed the Vulture and the Rhino and the Joker in ways that are not, goofy as fuck, and it works. So, I mean, not always, but sometimes it does.
Right.
I don't like Heath Ledger. I think Heath Ledger's Joker is a little bit overrated, but I think that's a perfect example of this kind of thing, where the Joker is not he kind of straddles the line, of being like too goofy, but. Like, too goofy to work in, like, a serious Batman movie, but, I mean, Ledger, reinvented the Joker so that he did work.
Right.
So, because I feel like one of the big problems with DC is that they keep trying to ignore, the roots of these characters.
Well, it's weird because...
Well, I said DC, but I mean Marvel, too. Like,
right.
One of the big examples that always pisses me off is the X-Men movies. The X-Men are well known for being like costumed, very colorful, very uniquely costumed individuals.
Yeah. And
when Fox made their X-Men movie, they gave them all the same like shitty very boring uniform.
Right.
And it's missing the point. Like entirely.
And I mean, I'm wondering. I wonder if it's a case of. At some level, somebody's making the decision. How is Leal just driving himself insane? Like,
he was already crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He started at like 3.
Yeah. But he also keeps sharing his wine with other people, and he doesn't like that.
He is about to go.
It's fine. I can. I'll play him a little ditty.
But I wonder if it's a case of somebody at some level making the decision or the call that, okay, comic books, comic books as a medium are too niche. Like, they don't have a wide enough fan base on their own, so we can't just do straight comic books. And they're trying to appeal to a broader, like a more general audience and go, okay, let's just make an action movie that vaguely resembles the comic. They're taking it for inspiration, but it's just like an explosion movie.
I mean, that's clearly how these superhero movies started, more or less. Because, I mean, Tim Burton's Batman and the original Superman movie, the one with Christopher Reeve, those are extremely on point.
Yeah.
Those are very, true to medium, translations of the characters. But then you get weird shit like Steel. And even like Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And, Batman Forever, and, there's a lot of, things where they're very, they're in name only,
Right.
So the reason I was getting into this, really in the whole track, is that Shazam has a really good handle on the source material.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I liked it so much.
And I mean, I thought as much from the trailer when they had, Shazam, when they made it obvious, because who is it? If Nolan was doing this, it would be. He might be Billy Batson, but then when he transforms, he has an alternate personality shift, into
like a Jekyll Hyde kind of
deal.
deal.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I thought it would be good solely on the fact that he's Billy, and then after he transforms, he's still Billy, but just amazed that he has muscles now.
I mean, that's essentially how the character actually is. And
yeah.
That is what they did in the movie, and that's why it works so well. And I mean, and Zach Levy is so perfect at that. He fucking nails.
Yeah.
The childlike wonder.
Okay.
That you're supposed to have. So yeah, I adored him as Captain Marvel, and I'm just it's such a fun movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's something I prioritize really highly now in my superhero movies, because there are so many movies that do the super dark and edgy, got to be Batman Nolan, kind of deal. And I get sick of that really quick because, again, you have to earn that.
Yeah.
You can't just make your character like a brooding douchebag and expect me to care about him. You've got to give me a reason to like him. And so they went the other way with this one. They made it very fun. It's very much a movie for the most part. I've seen people make the observation that for a lot of the movie, it isn't even really a superhero movie when you get down to it. It's more like a comedy.
Okay.
And I'm inclined to agree with that. Because a lot of the movie is just Shazam fucking around with his new powers.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Right.
And it's very entertaining, and all the actors just have great chemistry with each other. So it's a lot of fun. Why do all the dogs get this? They all got the turn before me, and they all attack the same guy. Good thing
because he smells funny. They don't like that.
Good thing he can drink his troubles away.
Freaking alcohol burns their noses.
My one real criticism with the movie is that it's a bit too long. My dad was checking. I don't know what he was looking at exactly, but right before when we were waiting for the movie start, I was like, "Whoa, this movie is really long." I said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, look, apparently it's clocked at 2.5 hours." I was like, I mean, that's not inherently bad in its own. That's not that much longer than your average movie, but
yeah.
It really is a little too long. There's a lot of padding in the movie that didn't really need to be there. There's a fight scene where it's the first time Billy has to get into a real fight, and as Shazam, and I mean he doesn't really know. He's scared because he's never fought supervillains before. He's never had a real challenge. And it works, but it goes on a lot longer than it has to.
Oh, he runs away for too long?
Yeah, exactly. You could have cut that scene in half, and it would have been just as good.
Oh, all right. But that's not...
It doesn't ruin the movie.
That's not the worst thing.
No, not at all.
Wrong.
Although, one thing... So, the climax of the movie is also quite long.
okay.
I think it goes on for like 20 minutes or something, and I'd been drinking a big old cup of soda like all movie.
Yeah.
And right around that 20-minute mark, I really had to go, but I could see like this was clearly like the good part of the movie.
Yeah.
You know, I can't just get up and leave, so I
Yeah.
decided to just power through it. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And oh my god, it was so horrible. It kept going and going.
Okay.
They do this thing like 3 separate times where they make you think like, all right, here's the moment where everything's gonna get super serious, and like they fake you out,
Oh, okay.
and like just fight him already.
Yeah.
I gotta pee.
It's like in, did you see Deadpool 2?
I did, yes.
It's like at the end where he keeps trying to die,
Yeah,
but then he just pops back up with...
exactly. They just keep having like people going, all right, now I'm gonna be a superhero, and I'm like, yes, finally. And then he does something goofy, and I'm like, oh man, like we're not there yet. Come on. Like it wouldn't have bothered me so much if I didn't have to pee. Like I've never had to pee that badly in my life.
Yeah.
And then like the movie's finally over. I'm like, okay, fine. Wait a second, is there an after credits thing?
Yep.
And I had to check my phone, and I saw there was an after credits thing. I go, God damn it, I can't leave now.
Yeah.
So I just sat there, like, when are these credits gonna? But then I saw the end credits thing, and I was very happy I stayed
Okay.
because you know they always nowadays they always use this this after credits thing to show you like who like the next bad guy is gonna be.
Right.
And like, as soon as like they gave you the information you needed to work it out, I actually went, "Oh my god!" like out loud.
Really?
Yes, I was so surprised and I was so happy. And they show him on the screen. I was like, "Ah! Oh my god, it's him!" And then like people were looking at me like, "Fuck you guys! Like this is awesome. Shut up. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know how amazing this is."
That's
And then it finally ended. I was like, "Oh god, I gotta pee. Bye, Dad." And I like just took off.
That's basically what happened at the end of Infinity War, except it was the whole theater.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Infinity War? Like I don't.
Remember the after credits thing?
No, I get it, but I mean, we all knew that movie was coming.
Well, right. But
Like all it confirmed was, yeah, remember that movie that we said was going to be next? It's going to be next.
yeah.
Like you don't even see the character; you just see the stupid symbol. Like I don't understand why people would react that way.
I mean, you get
And I like the lesser Captain Marvel.
Yeah. No. Sorry, not the Infinity War thing. The sorry, Ant-Man and Wasp thing. That's what I meant.
I'm not sure I remember what that one was.
Ant-Man and Wasp. Okay, here's your spoiler warning for the end of Ant-Man and Wasp because it's old now.
The light, the promise of safety.
So at the end of Ant-Man and Wasp, which happened after it came out after Infinity War,
Right.
he was shrunk down, and Pym and daughter, I forget her name. Yeah, her.
I was gonna say Janet, but no, Janet is her mom.
Yeah, Pym and
Yeah, I don't-
and mom and daughter
Yeah.
were sending him out down to miniature to the quantum realm.
Right.
Whatever, and they're like, okay, so they're like, yeah, all right, are you ready to come out? We're gonna pull you back out. And he's like, yeah, okay, pull me out. And then nothing happens.
Right.
Nothing
right.
happens. And then they cut to the outside, and them three were
Yeah, they got poofed.
they got halved. And the whole theater was just, oh, shit.
Really?
Like, yeah, it was cool. Like, it was really fun.
That sounds dumb.
Because people
Like
were-
I saw that coming the second that they set up the scene.
yeah.
I'm not trying to brag, but I mean, it was really obvious.
But yeah, everybody in the
Like they
theater,
show like all right, Scott, are you ready? We're gonna shrink you down to like the super duper tiny version. And I was like, oh, okay. This is what we're doing. All right.
But yeah, the whole theater really loved that, and they, just out loud, everyone went, "Oh my god!"
That's dumb.
Well, they thought it was cool.
I thought it was funny that Amber apparently knows me well enough that she saw the movie before me.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm not going to say anything, but you're going to like the after credits scene, Alex.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And she was right, because I am nothing if not predictable.
Confidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a really good movie. They laid some really good they laid the groundwork for some really good stuff to be happening, going forward.
Okay.
And yeah, I just had a lot of fun. Oh, and there's a lot of shots at Batman versus Superman, which I appreciated.
Really?
Yeah. There's a scene where this kid is holding a Batman toy and a Superman toy, and he's just smashing them together. And just slamming the toys together. They're like, this is that movie you guys watched.
I was hoping you were gonna say he had a Batman toy and a Superman toy, and he just went Martha and was shaking them.
I mean, that would have been a little too on the nose. But yeah, it has a very good sense of humor. It's very aware of its status. So
good.
Yeah, Shazam was great. Watch it. It's probably better than the other Captain Marvel movie. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I gotta see that too.
I'm sure that one's good too, but I'm biased.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I was telling you, I have liked every single. For me, Marvel Cinematic Universe has just been one non-stop amazing success after another. So
even the Thors.
I loved Ragnarok.
Of course, I mean, of course you liked the good one. I'm talking about the two bad ones.
No, I didn't hate those. Those were fun.
Why would you even jump to that one?
Because that was the best one.
It's like someone saying, "Yeah, I don't even know if there's a good enough analogy." Thor 2 was so bad that it literally made me sick.
Okay.
I mean, people say that it was the poison steak sandwich I ate before the movie, but I saw it at the drive-in, and I had to get out of the car and throw up partway through it.
Well,
so
no, I mean,
I'm pretty sure it was the movie.
I didn't have it. I enjoyed the Thors. So yeah, so for me,
so you just have no standards.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna assume it's good because I liked all the others. And then if it proves me wrong, I mean, hey, nothing gets a perfect track record. So if they mess one up, it's understandable.
I was trying to think of something snarky, but I can't think of anything because you're right. Back to the Future is perfect-ish. I mean, the third movie being the weakest is, it's not a bad movie.
I mean, if you ask George, he loves Back to the Future.
Really?
He thinks he thinks those movies are the holy movie grail.
Wow, that somehow never came up.
Yeah.
Ever in the time I knew.
He got actually mad at me because I didn't see the third one or whatever.
You just have to say George got mad and I don't even ask questions.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the third one?
No, I haven't.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You haven't completed the story, Evan. How could you not see the ending of the story?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see them when they were new.
Go home and watch it right now.
So,
You've seen Tron a billion times and you haven't seen Back to the Future 3 even once?
Oh, I love Tron.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Tron's so cool.
We're done. Friendship over.
Do we have time for another one? Are we stopping here?
Oh, I was gonna stop here because that dungeon run was a short one and took the entire video.
All right.
So I was just trying to wait for the conversation to
yeah, no, it's okay.
But we can just talk for 6 more minutes.
Right. We can, let's talk in the next one.
We'll see you guys next time.
Next time.